What's poppin', everybody? Season greetings, salutations, and of course, a happy new old do the same bullshit, try to make excuses for trying to make new shit year. Anyhow, I'm not really big into the holidays. I do it for my kids, but they're getting, well, both my two older kids are old, and my youngest child is 15, and he's not really big into Christmas trees. And I mean, we like decorations, but anyhow, it's to the point now where me and my wife are kind of at. I mean, I've always been the one that did Christmas trees, decorations, and all that stuff for Mikey and Michelle. Even though they were 2 years apart, but they grew up, like close. You know what I mean? And when Isaiah was a baby, he was a baby. So babies don't know anything about Christmas or anything. So all they know is taking dumps and eating and crying. They can't even speak. So anyhow, being that is a huge gap, my daughter is exactly 10 years older than Isaiah, and Mike Jr. is 8 years older than him. So this is why it's never a good idea for babies to make babies, because they don't have patience and stuff to deal with children of that age. You know what I mean? So that's why it's a huge gap difference between them. So anyhow, and I've always been a kind of person that I'm a straightforward, straight shooting individual. So I never understood that whole New Year's resolution nonsense bullshit. I mean, the same person you've been for whatever existence you've been on this planet, as it rotated to whatever age you decided to make it to, you're going to be the same exact individual for the new year. I mean, everybody changes like normally around February, March, maybe April, and then they go back to their same hypocritical bullshit around March to April until the next year comes back around again. See me, I'm not really a big Happy New Year guy because of what I just basically told you guys. I am who I am, and that's it. But anyhow, that's not what this video is about. This is basically my first video of 2024, which means absolutely nothing except we're just rotating another year. That's already starting off fucked up. When you think of what's happening in Japan and the ever revolving repetitive bullshit of what ended in 2023, which is now going into 2024 with war, famine, and the same everyday bullshit we've been dealing with since this old faggot ass, I hope he die a horrible death ass fucking piece of shit Joe Biden. Anyhow, moving on. So yes, I'm starting off my new year with the same way I ended my last. As I said, hello, the last fucking minute and the last 2 minutes and change, you heard me say what I said. So why would I sit here and be hypocritical when I don't like hypocrites and bigots? All right, so moving on. This is basically where I'm at this year. This year, I'm going to be a lot more thriftier than I was even last year. Last year, I went through a lot of changes, and what saved me was my boy Eddie. Even though my boy Eddie has to make money, and he's a little on the cheap side when it comes to what he buys and trade and stuff, but he helped me out a lot when others wouldn't. So I'm always going to be eternally grateful to my boy Eddie, just because, he took stuff because it benefited him, but at the same time, he took shit that I couldn't get rid of nowhere else. You know what I mean? So again, more just straight praises for him and the fact that he helped me get to where I'm at with my GI Joes and other stuff that he got from people he's cool with. Then of course, to the everlasting love of my man Lev. Everybody calls him Lev, which is just partial of his last name. I'm not going to say his first name or anything like that, but he is the proud owner of Toy Tokyo. I knew this guy for almost 28 years or something like that. About a year and a half or so before my daughter was born. So that's how far back I go with him. So yeah, this is basically where I'm at with this stuff. All of Isaiah Hot Wheel cars and stuff are over here. Then I got my Masters of the Universe. What they call it? Is it Origins or whatever the fuck it is? The ones that came out a couple years ago. I got those there. Then I got this nice stack of video game crap right here. So as of right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bins. And I have an 80 gig PS3 in here, which I got from the same guy that my boy Sam 2 weeks ago picked up TurboGrafx Express from. Yeah. So anyway, there's stuff here. So, you know, I'm building up. But instead of me just recollecting again, I'm building them up as of right now. And I have my boy Tony and other individuals that asking me about video game stuff and if I'm selling. And there are going to be certain things I'm selling, and then mostly everything else I'm keeping, because I need to build and start selling this stuff myself. You know, I need to start maximizing on my profit. And yes, for 2024, my basement is still shitty. But I think somewhere in the spring, I may get somebody to come down here and do some kind of and make a room down here for my daughter. But I'm thinking about constructing the whole basement. I'm not going to just do one room. I'll have to have somebody come in and construct the whole basement. So, but you know, I had a lot of plushes. I wind down on plushes. So, you know, my thoughts for 2024 is hopefully this year I'd love to finish off my Star Wars, especially my G.I. Joe and my Transformer collection, because only about 4.5 to 5 or so months I was accumulating a lot of Motu stuff, vintage Masters of the Universe He-Man stuff, and I was gonna sell to my boy Dave. You know, I know this guy for a very long time, and even though I'm way older than he is, but still a great friend. We've been friends for well over 30 somewhat years, probably close to 35 or so. And, you know, he's the reason what got me into collecting the G.I. Joe, the 82 to 94 stuff. One day he called me up out of the blue. I was actually thrifting in red, white, and blue. That actually rhymed. And we were talking, and I was like, you know what? I was actually thinking about this myself. Yada, 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 and one thing led to another. And boom, just like that, he helped me decide to start collecting that. And I, between the last 2.5 or so years, I went through so many different vintage toy lines. I mean, I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures I had on display upstairs that I was collecting. I went from that, I went to Thundercats, I went to everything but Ghostbusters and things of that nature. Reason why I have the Prince of Dark Water is very simple. That is a great fucking cartoon. If you've never seen it, I highly suggest you watch it. A very good cartoon from the 90s that I still think holds up to this date. And the fact that I got all 9, thanks to that kid Sam. He gave me a whole bunch of Captain Planet figures and the Prince of Dark Water. He gave me each and every figure, and they're all I think one figure is missing a weapon or something like that, and I think 1 or 2 of them are missing their info cards, but other than that, they are fully complete. All I need is the ship, and I will pick up that ship. I'm trying to hope to find it somewhere out in the wild, but if I have to buy it on eBay, I'll buy it on eBay just to complete that collection. Captain Planet stuff, I have a lot of them, but I don't think I'm going to display them or collect them. Outside of that, I have picked up a couple of other collections that I wasn't going to collect, but fuck it. That, you know, including a lot of stuff that I got from Lev. I had to buy so much different boxes and go like almost 3 weeks in a row digging through this huge fucking building. I mean, it's crazy. He probably has a lot of stuff in actual boxes instead of just bins and comic boxes of like accessories and etc. So I have some of the Chikogan, what is it, like the 10 or so inch robots, and you know, just different variety of shit. I know I bust balls a lot. I mean, that's what we do as men, you know, but I have since stopped getting into the G.I. Joe classified stuff. As far as new stuff that you could walk around and get relatively, you know, quickly or almost anywhere, especially toy shows, is Super 7. Excuse me. So I do plan on still getting the NECA gargoyles, because I do love I always love the cartoon, and I actually like the fact that they're actually making a lot of the gargoyles that I liked from the animated TV show from the 90s, and of course the Super 7 Thundercats stuff. You know, I do plan on. I mean, you know, I got to the point. I was like, you know what? If I can't get the Thunder Tank and the Cat's Lair, I'm going to get rid of the whole wave. But then I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter because I still haven't picked up the He-Man, the Motu Origin Snake Mountain. But I'm not in a rush to get it because I'm pretty confident I'll get it for under $1 anyway. So I'm not really in a bind because mostly a lot of this stuff is going to be discounted somewhere along the line anyway because these companies are stupid. They're ran by fucking morons that run these companies. And I tell everybody, just because you have a business license or you went to school for business don't make you smart. Or you know, it is what it is. If that's the case, then Kenner will still be in business and Hasbro wouldn't be owning everything. But it's funny because they got this lesbian Saint Bernard looking ugly fucking bitch that don't know what the fuck she's doing. See, I'm not gonna sit here and be like all these other guys on YouTube, you know, begging you with that Patreon shit. Oh, please, you know, like, and to my head, if you want to join, man, fuck all that, man. You guys could barely afford your own shit, and you guys are digging in your pocket to pay some beggar, you know, to help some beggar get they shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, I'm straightforward, man. You want to donate shit to me or whatever, I got no problem with that. If you want to sit there and send me something and then, you know, boost up or whatever, I got no problem doing that. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit here and beg anybody to help me gain this or do that. Everything I have, I got with my own money. I don't need nobody else's fucking money or need to sit here and kiss ass and give the fake hypocritical white boy fucking smiles. You know what I mean? Because I hate that phony shit. Like, there's a lot of people out there on YouTube that they just make me sick. One of my favorite guys on YouTube that I always admire and always like because he's so fucking genuine and it's just cool. And he's the only fucking one. And he's a redheaded white boy with glasses. And he's from Indiana. You guys don't know who he is. Froggy Flips. I got more admiration and respect for this dude. He makes me want to be a better YouTuber. But I'm just too angry and too straightforward to sit there and be so fucking diplomatic and polite. Because it's not my style. My style is to be raw and just straight fucking forward. But he makes me want to be a better person because he's a fucking great dude. I mean, I see right through everybody's bullshit. I could sit here and name names, but I'm not going to do that for 2024. You got people that have all a... I mean, I do respect Chase after the right price. You know, because like how him and all his people are. I mean, you know, you could tell that these are religious guys. Like, they're very religious. I mean, I have my catch-22s with his channel, but he runs his channel the way he runs his channel. But I have a lot of admiration and respect for him as well because how he runs his stuff. And the fact that he has a real huge support system of people around him that help him. And not only does he help employ his people that he knew for a long time, but they love being around him and they look out for him. And the games they play on how they go about doing things make it a lot more exciting. So I will always have a lot of admiration and great respect for him too. Everybody else, I'm just gonna leave it as that. You know, I'm not here to make enemies, but I'm just a straightforward person. Maybe I understand I don't have the views or the subs I should because no company sends me shit. And the reason why they're not gonna send me stuff because they're like, you know what? One, I'm black. Two, I'm black, militant, and angry. And there's a lot of black brothers up here on YouTube that rant. And one thing I can say about white folks, you guys get very uncomfortable around blacks who spit the truth, or who makes a argument. You know, it intimidates people. It intimidates people because y'all feel like we're gonna be in an uproar and do the same things and that you guys do or have done and whatever. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that are hypocrites that don't like this and that. I don't give a fuck about nobody else but myself when it comes down to the nitty gritty and the circle that I'm in. With that getting, you know, anyway, with moving that to the side. So this is basically where I'm at with all this stuff. Now, I have stuff everywhere. Now, yes, my basement or my dungeon is not dirty because we sweep every week. You know what I mean? But it's mine. I'm going to be getting, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be ordering probably a 10 or 15 yard dumpster. And I'm going to start dumping a lot of shit in there because I got to clear out this basement. And then I got to go in my garage and clear out a lot of shit. because I plan on putting cars in my garage and bikes and stuff, motorcycles and whatnot. But these are my books. A lot of this is thanks to my due diligence and fam Eric, you know, and shit like that. You know what I mean? But again, you know, these are all my, like, from here, from this bin to this one. So from here to here is all my Hot Toys, empty boxes, and other stuff that I have displayed up in my man cave, so to speak. So yeah, this is basically as you see here, from here. So you got this space, that space, this space, that space, all of this, and then here is all the Hot Toys and other things that I have boxes for that are displayed upstairs. These are some VHSs that I decided to hold on to. Don't ask me why, I just did. And then I have this stuff that I just put here that I either, whatever's in here, like this system, I need the controller. I need adapters for. You know what I mean? So this is like my, you know, this would actually make the 6 bin when you think about it. But then I have more video game stuff. So, you know, I try to get them as I can. And hold up, what's in here? Oh, okay, that's nothing. Down here is more DVDs and stuff. All right, so these are just all my paints and stuff in that box. I thought that was video games. Oh, video game stuff. Damn. And then here we have some other miscellaneous crap. I got stuff up here. I got stuff everywhere. So, you know, this I got from Lev as well. The box got beat up worse than it was. I might keep this. I might actually take this upstairs and display this just because it's pretty badass. Godzilla versus whatever. I'll keep the box even though the box is shit. But as you see here, so up here I have like some different miscellaneous Transformers and toys. Here's my Playmates Netflix Classics Lionbot series. I got this like I think not 2023. I think early 2023 or late 2022. I got this at the GameStop. I got all 5 of them, or maybe 4 out of 5 at the GameStop in downtown Patterson. They actually had this. Now these went up a lot in price. The 84 classic Netflix series. I got all 5 of them here. And a couple times I was gonna sell this off and I was gonna lose money on it. And one guy offered me such a crackhead price. I was like, no. And I decided to put it back. And I'm glad this asshole did that, because now these things going for like fucking $300 or better. And then here we have some of the G.I. Joe classifieds. I got some Slaughter Slaughters in here, and I don't even know what else. Down here we have my NECA. We got one NECA bin here. This is my personal stuff that I haven't decided if I'm gonna keep it or whatever yet. And I know I went against my own grain by saying that, you know, if I can't display it, I don't keep it. But I decided to have my own exceptions on that rule. Speaking of that, I don't know where the hell my Super 7 oh, okay, my Super 7 Thundercats are here. So I got one box. I got here. Now these are not empty. The boxes and the figures are actually in their boxes. Same thing with my NECA stuff. So I got one NECA bin here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 bins of NECA stuff. Then it's technically gonna be 5 because I have, as you see here, I have my newer NECA gargoyle stuff that I got at the last show, the last Mythic Legion type show that I did with the guys who run the Wayne Toy Show. And then here we have other miscellaneous stuff. And then of course I got the Scooby-Doo stuff, 1990 action figures. I just did 1990s in there. Then I got some of the newer Power Ranger stuff that I don't even put prices on them. I just put them in bags and put them in here so they don't get, so nothing breaks and they don't get figure rub and such. Then down here, loose WWE and WWF figures in there. Down here, I believe that's like modern Transformers. Then here, Jurassic World and Park. You got 1 bin, 2, 3. Then 1980s, just like the 90s. We got G.I. Joe's. Whatever's 1980 G.I. Joe's and Transformers in here. Whatever's 1990s G.I. Joe and Transformers are in here. Normally, I'll have a bin of Transformers, a bin of G.I. Joe's. I may convert over to that once these things get overflowed with those two specific genre of toys. Then here we have vintage Motu stuff. Then up here we have the vintage LJN loose Thundercats. So I'm going to have to start another vintage bin of Thundercat stuff because I have more Thundercat crap. Then here we have, these are put together Megazords. What that means when I say put together means that they may not be complete with weapons, but they are already transformed into Megazord form and complete as far as body-wise. Here it says loose Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zords later models. So this is like the newer stuff. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bins of these. Technically it's more like 6 or 7 because I have all these Megazords I gotta put up too. Then down here we have, I think this is Ghostbusters. Then here we have, it says Modern TMNT. Then here we have loose vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got another loose, and we got another loose, and another. So we got 4 bins of that. Then here's the Captain Planet stuff I got from that kid Sam. And there's actually some fucking expensive ones in here. I didn't even know they had so many Captain Planets, and some of them guys are worth bread. Like was a dirty one, Captain something. He's like the anti-hero version of Captain Planet. He's an expensive figure. Then I got some plushes I kept. The only plushes I'm going to continue buying are Pokemon and Mario, or Super Mario line stuff. The Squishmallows I'm leaving alone because it was very hard and difficult for me to get rid of them. And I had them in my garage and a fucking bin fell. I think a raccoon or something got in it. And when I came in the garage like about a couple days, maybe about 2 or 3 days later, I noticed that they were all on the floor and they got dirty. I never cleaned them up and I just said fuck it. Then here I have some vintage G1, I'm about to say Thundercats, some G1 My Little Ponies. Then I have modern My Little Ponies with regular ones. So this is a bin I've been procrastinating for like 4 or 5 fucking months. I got vintage Rainbow Bright. I got American Girl stuff here, and I got this yesterday from Lev because I have some Tick figures. Then I have Polly Pocket, Care Bears, and miscellaneous in this bin down here. Then that one there, I don't remember what the hell I had. I think I have all the Dora the Explorer and Diego stuff down there. And believe it or not, that stuff is money. You know, those toys are very, very hard to find and expensive. That's why I got it. Then I got about 4 or 5 bins of Barbies. Most of the boxes are damaged, but they still are in box. Then I have this vintage Cabbage Patch Kid stuff. I only collect the black Cabbage Patches. Y'all might say, oh, that sounds racist. No, they don't. I'm sorry, but they're worth more money. So I have that stuff there. It is what the fuck it is. And then this stuff is just like miscellaneous stuff that I've been accumulating for a while until I got enough parts to build. And a lot of these I got from that dude Dave, not my Dave that I knew for 35 years, but White Dave from Meadowlands. So a lot of this stuff was accumulated and gotten by him. Then I have more stuff that I've gotten Sunday at Meadowlands. I mean at Columbus, excuse me. And these are the ones I was showing you guys. These are my, you know what I'm saying? So you got Angela, you got the Gargoyle bot thing. I think my favorite is Lexington, the short gargoyle, the little gargoyle. He's my fucking favorite. I always loved him. And then this is stuff I picked up yesterday before I went to Lev. I got these thrifting. This is actually, what the fuck was this? This is actually 50% off. No, it just came out. What I'm talking about. So this is $10, but I don't know why I got it. I forgot I didn't pick up the Wii U that the guy had on Saturday. He had a black Wii U and then whatever. So here we got this. The Mario Kart 3DS was $4. And we got this Nicktoons Major League Baseball 3D for $3. Believe it or not, that's like a $15 game. Fast and Furious, same thing. God of War, because I picked up the PlayStation 2. Then we got Super Smash Brothers for $4. And then we got Angry Bird Trilogy. Believe it or not, this is like a $10 or $15 game as well. So I got that stuff. And I also got this Game Boy. I might have to figure out how I can replace the screen, because like just about 15% of it is a little messed up, and I do have to get that the faceplate, which is like easy. You know, they sell those all over because these have a habit of ungluing. But being that this was in such good condition with the Nintendo repair thing on the back, and it had the Tetris game in it. Tetris game alone is worth $10. $10-15 just for Tetris, because that's like a very common game, but a very calming game for most people that do have a Game Boy. You know, you got people that still walk around with these things, and some people just want to play puzzle games, and Tetris is that game. So normally when you do have a game inside of a system, whether it's a console or a handheld, 9 out of 10, or I'll say 9.5 out of 10, they normally always work. Now this system does work, but unfortunately, again, like I said, about 15% of the screen doesn't show. But hey, it is what it is. For $30 in this condition, I can't complain. It does work. So yay to that. And then we have the Sega Saturn, which I picked up Saturday from Wally. I know Wally from New York. He sells a lot at the Belmore Flea Market. I mean, this kid. Anyway, we did a deal. And his boy sold me this for $10. This Nintendo 64 adapter for $10. Can't beat that. And this I got from this dude. It was dark. I should have looked better. I'm a little upset with myself because I didn't realize this is like this. And I don't know. It does work though. Ironically, it works. But I paid $50. 45. He wanted 60, so I paid 45 for this, and then I paid $5 for both of these games. But yeah. And he gave this controller. So basically I paid 50. I thought it was a good deal until I realized this. So I may try to use a method to see how I can clean this up a little better. If not, I feel like I lost money on it because of condition. You know, it is what the fuck it is sometimes. So, hey, what are you going to do? Then this Korean guy sold me all these Days of Thunder matchboxes. I paid $30 for all of them. He wanted $2 a car. These were more than that, but he just threw these in. I think these are like $4. I mean, most of the stuff he had was under $5. He had a lot of people buying a lot of his stuff. I'd never seen him there before. So he there's a set of 5. There's one set to complete all 5 of them. So there's basically 3 complete sets. So there's 15 cars in here. You know what I mean? And then he threw these in as well. So I paid $30 for all these. So these are going in Isaiah's whatchamacallit. So can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? And then these, I forgot where I got these from. I'd be lying to you if I said I remembered. So I never even looked at this because I've been waiting to do a video. But let's see. Hopefully I have all 4. Batman Year 3. So we got 1 of 4. Looks like all of them. 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. Not the best condition books, but it's probably like a $15 spot. $15 for all of them. Being that it is a complete 2. I mean, it would have been better if it was year 1 or year 2, but still in all, they're all here. Then these are like just all miscellaneous stuff I have from Lev. You know, these are turtle parts. I mean, there's probably about $45 to $80 worth of turtle accessories in here. These bombs gotta be, you know, this gotta be at least $10 to $20 just for this. You're probably like, what? No, it's true. This goes to the van. This is probably like $20 or $30 just for this fucking one piece. It's funny. I know I can pin out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vintage parts way better than I could do G.I. Joe from a distance. You're probably like, are you, what? I'm dead ass serious. And I can pinpoint the mass majority of pricing for TMNT accessories and weapons than I could G.I. Joe. Because a lot of G.I. Joe shit looks so much similar. The turtle stuff is very distinctive. And you know what I mean? And I've collected and had brought and sold so much TMNT weapon stuff because of the wacky colors and designs and how big they are. I know the mass majority of those a lot more than I know the G.I. Joe stuff without looking it up. That's why I said that. You know, it's weird. But yeah, y'all. So that's basically all this stuff here. So I do gotta do some more work in his basement. This stuff I picked up from Lev yesterday in a deal that we did. I'm not gonna disclose, but pretty dope shit. You know, we got this guy. He's complete. He's a Thundercat. He's a Lunatic. I think is this Safari Joe? You got Genghis Frog. You got some more turtle vehicles. We got another I guarantee turtles. I don't know who the hell this guy is or where he's from. But he's in such great condition. I'm like, is he a remake of something? But whatever he is, he's pretty badass. I gotta look this guy up and see who he is. Has another Lunatic. So we got two of those guys. We got this Dino Rider Pterodactyl. I know Dino Riders. I mean, now I don't even have to look them up. Look at them. I just see a cheap looking dinosaur with those marble looking eyes, and I automatically know. Oh, I don't even have to look it up, and I don't even have to look at the bottom to see Tyco to know that it's Dino Riders now. I don't know who this guy is. I'm hoping he's Black Star. I don't know what is with his eyes. And we got here another turtle little plunger thing. This is like a... You can't look at this and tell me that they didn't get this idea from Demolition Man. Tell me this does not look like the Demolition Man police car. Seething greetings, citizens. What is your boggle? Oh man, this looks like they definitely got this design and idea from Demolition Man with the police cars and vehicles, man. But anyway, this was in there. A lot of different stuff. We got a lot of turtle stuff here. Then I have some more stuff here. This is a huge bin of stuff that I've been accumulating from Lev for the last 3 weeks outside of yesterday. So this is stuff. There's probably about $1,100 or more worth of accessories. Some of y'all probably like, man, you out your fucking mind. No, I'm actually not. This is a fucking $20 piece alone just for the aircraft carrier. So, I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, I got everything from G.I. Joe parts and G.I. Joe weaponry and the different accessories to all TMNT stuff. Mainly that and some Ghostbuster stuff as well. So, yep. And from, you know, look at this. This weighs probably about 20 to 30 pounds. So yeah. And then here we got some stuff I picked up yesterday, thrifting. This is stuff that I brought from upstairs in my room and I decided to bring down to sell. This is some more stuff that I picked up yesterday from Lev. I went through a lot of bins. I don't know what this thing is worth. $1974. This thing is 49 years old. Robin. Interesting. That was all the way in the bottom of some crap. Then we have here old Superpowers Penguin jet thing. Then we got here Beetleborg, it looks like. We got here Rock and Roll with a busted crotch. This guy looks vaguely familiar. Look like a big ass Mighty Max. It's like a Ghostbusters armband. Then this is melted. I don't think that's Dino Riders. I forgot who this is. Then we got here just some other miscellaneous turtle parts. We got here an Ewok from Star Wars. I don't know what this thing is. Wait, what is it? Well, I don't know what it is, but this needs to be clean. This is definitely a Night Raven thing. Some more turtle stuff. A Dragon Ball Z dude. I forgot this. I think this is Top Spin or Twin. Yeah, it's Top Spin because Twin Master is the other one, the one that got the two drills on the side. He's such a common fucking figure. You'd be lucky if you get $5 for him. I think this is another dude from Brave Star. He looks Brave Star-ish. Then we got here some Power Ranger, whatever. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot these are in there too. These are like the Jordans for the ones for anybody who kit bashes for like 1/6 scale stuff. That was actually in the bottom. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but it is definitely Ghostbuster-ish. And what is this from? Actually, I didn't even look this up. Marvel. And then I have some more stuff here. So this is these are some like robot parts. I mean, there was some robots he took out and he kept for himself. Which he obviously can do that. It's his shit. Yeah, I did get this Voltron, but unfortunately he's missing that one wing and he's missing battery covers. So yeah. And then we got some other miscellaneous junk down there. I already went through a lot of this stuff. Some G.I. Joe parts down there. Then here is the stuff that I had to wash because it was just fucking filthy. I think this is a Mad Ball. I don't know. We got here, ironically, Fam Eric was just talking about one of these yesterday, and he was telling me how he sold two of these, the ball-headed one and this one, and here it is, ironically, I found one. We got this Batman, whatever the hell, Grippler, whatever thing this is supposed to be. Then we got one of the Batman vehicles or play sets or whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Something Robin related, which I think this is, a 92 Kenner. Then we got the car from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got this sewer thing. So let me turn this around now so it can air dry from the bottom. We got this piece of the Sky Havoc or whatever the hell you call it. I needed this, which is ironic that I got one. Being that last Sunday, some guys I know down in Columbus was kind of being cunty about it, but I was gonna buy it off of him. But this happens to be the reactor for the Ghostbuster firehouse, which I actually have one. Another piece of the sewer set pipes. This is Ghostbuster. I guess it's like a Ghostbuster cleaner or something. I had to clean that very well. I don't know where this is from, but whatever. This is definitely RoboCop. Drop it, dead or alive, you're coming with me. These came off of G.I. Joe vehicles I have hanging. Then here we have a Manny Faces. We have another one of these creatures from whatever line that's supposed to be. The blue one's got to be clean. We have this messed up Panthro. We got this RoboCop motorcycle. So if anybody knows Sprooch, we met at a couple of the shows. He likes RoboCop stuff. So Sprooch, if you are looking for these two, let me know. Some Battle Beasts missing arms. Skyhawk, another one of these turtle submarines. So this is stuff that's already clean and dry and drying. And then this as well. I gotta clean this, but you know, he kind of threw this in. It doesn't have the trays though. The trays are probably busted up. So you got that. Then up here on my wall of nastiness, I have the shell for the Havoc. Then I have a turtle van here hanging, letting the air dry, and then that avalanche where those two little black missiles you saw came from. So I cleaned all that up, and I always use those to hang stuff. So, yep, and giving you guys another view of my area here. Now it was just as packed up. So yeah, for 2024, I'm doing things a lot different. So I'm gonna really wind down on what I buy, and that's mainly because it's just really difficult to, it's hard to sell a lot of stuff, and nobody wants the new shit unless they pay $2 or $3 for new stuff. So I can't go out there and spend and buy shit for $8 to $10, $15 and then turn around and sell it for $4 to $5. That's bad math and bad business. Wait, did I show this stuff? Oh yeah, I just did, yeah. And then this is the stuff that I picked up in Thrifting yesterday before I went to Lev's warehouse. I got here a Microsoft t-shirt. Just rest in peace to Pop Smoke. My peoples know him. He's from Brooklyn, Canarsie. And I love that song, I'm fucking with the woo. I'm fucking with the woo. So yep, got to give a big shout out to my Brooklynite, to my fellow Brooklyn dude, young man. It's sad he has so much fucking talent. And, I mean, first of all, anybody that 50 Cent, I mean, I always loved and always have nothing but straight up admiration and respect for 50 Cent, the rapper. Curtis Jackson, that's my nigga. I love that fucking dude. I've always been a 50 fan. I always will be. He tells it for what it is and how it is, and he reminds me a lot of me. Except he has a lot of money, and he's better built and handsome. But all jokes aside, though, it's sad that this young brother. I mean, look at that face, man. I mean, why? I mean, sometimes your past catches up to you, but it's just sad how. I mean, I could never want to wish to lose any one of my 3 kids. And it's just sad that, I mean, having somebody take your child's life is horrific. And I could not want to see this guy's face laying in a casket. I mean, I'm almost emotional just looking at this dude's picture. And, again, my family know this dude. So when I saw this, I had to grab it. Not for paying purposes or, to make money on it, just because they got a lot of respect, love, and admiration for this dude. Even though I never really knew him, but I got friends and family who grew up and know this dude. And I love that song. To this day, I still pump that song, and every time I hear this song, I get chills, just cause it's just I can't explain it. But anyway, I had to grab that. Then I picked up this deer jacket. This jacket is worth anywhere from $50 to about $100, so that was a good pickup. And then I got this Munchie Chi from the 70s. It was $4, and it goes for some money, so I picked that up. I really don't want to really pick up plushes outside of what I said, but I know these are worth money, and I know Munchie Chi, of course I do. So anyway, that's basically where I'm at, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'm not going to go into that, for my 2024 jibber jabber. It's just another year. It's just another year to learn from your mistakes and another year to continue your mistakes. It's just a fucking year. That's it. 2024 is no different than 2023, except 2024 is older. I mean, it's newer than 2023. That's it. Other than that, people are going to make the same fucking mistakes they made in 2023. They just may not do it quick enough because everybody want to sit back and be hypocritical to try to, change up bullshit for 2024 that they are ashamed of, for the same reason why most people claim that they can be born again. Let me tell you guys something. I don't give a fuck what religion you are. You can be a religious person and go into religion, but you cannot be born again. Only way you can be born again is if you can get small enough to fit up inside your mother's smelly ass vagina and come back out again. Anyway, I know I'm very graphic, ain't I? I'm the guy you guys hate to love, or should I say love to hate. Anyway, peace.